The thing is obviously Gen G showed one iteration of their bind yesterday against PRX, who also was running a Euro composition. So PayRX, they, not much time, but they had some data to go off of. And this time Gen G's just saying, let's try to get a read on PayRX first. So let them make the first move. They're going to be antsy for it, and they would have identified that absolutely correctly.
We'll see what the call is going to be here. After Alex's intervention, operator does come through. Being put into the hands of something now, which I don't have the updated stats right now, but coming into this map, even being down in the series and having Gen G be at match point, Something's impact has been impeccable.
Yes.
Tied for top fragging alongside Charon, both of them dropping 50 kills so far in the series. They're 16 and 5 in first kills, first deaths.
Jeez.
The start of the value here, something that's been amazing, but Forsaken now trying to get it first kill of his own. Does so, but now something pushing forward, trying to take that deep hard angle outside of B. Just gets punished.
Yeah, and he just thinks because of the hard push that they're going to be holding further back away from Fountain, but Meteor's just up close.
Tell him, Hank, this is how it feels. To be scoped in and instantly don't. Mind break, however,
Spike down B.
instantly finding 3. Extra answering one back, Mon yet.
I'm still
We'll be able to
here,
finish him
yaar.
off. Fantastically done.
अबे यार ये
by
माइक का क्या
Mindfreak.
लोचा है यार
Open the build
नरेश भाई क्या हाल है कैसे हो यार
Yet another round lost, keeps them alive, gets them on the board.
यस
It's
भाई मैं हूँ
great to
इधर
see
बताओ
Mindfreak
बताओ
performing as he has been the side
Welcome,
entire
brother,
kickoff.
welcome,
'Cause
bhai.
he's
Kaise
had
ho,
some ups and
Black
downs
Sheep
throughout
boy?
his career, obviously very storied alongside the rest of the PRX squad. But when he's at his peak, he's
Kaise
so
ho,
clean with
brother?
it. And just the comparisons
Guys,
and
are
the
you
stories
still
we're
here?
getting just from this finals alone, right? The controllers, Mindfreak and Charon, you mentioned it. Obviously, there's the fragging potential between Something and Charon. The duelists, of course, Texture,
Coach
really trying to
Lickage,
continue to be the top of the pack.
Okay.
Oh my!
Like ships passing in the night, but there's no reinforcement here from Mon yet. Orbital Strike just cutting off that access. So he gets isolated and taken down.
गाइस स्ट्रीम को लाइक करें
Move out into the corner. Forsaken makes his way into the dimensional drift.
गाइस
See
स्ट्रीम को
what he
लाइक
opts for here.
करें शेयर
As,
करें अपने
okay,
सभी
flash
दोस्तों
out,
के
showstopper
साथ
sent towards heaven.
and
Comes off,
subscribe
that's the
करना
fake out
नहीं
texture.
भूलें
Now falling for it, but eventually just gets flushed out into the open. The kill comes in. Devi as well, finding one. Forsaken with a nice tap. Takes out
यो
Meteor.
ब्लैक्सी बॉय
Much can lock yet. Now the last one
कैसे
standing.
हो आप
Spot for one. Mindfreak heading across towards Showers.
They should know that he's trapped somewhere in Lamps. We saw a little bit more info coming out from that Prowler as well.
hello
Not going for the teleporter play
Are
here.
you
Mindfreak
there?
going to be creeping all the way around
guys
over
come on
towards
स्ट्रीम
short.
को लाइक करें चैनल को सब्सक्राइब
PRX is
करें
playing the
guys come
safe,
on
and I don't mind that, but that could be
Hit
what
that
gives Gen G this
subscribe
opportunity. They
button.
have all the time to explore the entire site and figure out a different exit.
All that
Spike
time
down
for Mindfreak to just go on a walkabout. Gets
30
himself rotated
seconds
around.
left.
Hearing the jump peeking. Dizzy going out. Much can quick clear. Doesn't seem to be worried about
wow
potential wall bang coming through. Reads this very nicely, but Mindfreak nails the shot. PayRX picking up 2 in a row.
Well, if
let's
it's
go
not going to be
PayRX.
your crazy duelists that are putting the round wins on the board, someone's got to do it, and Mindfreak's here to answer the call. Barely bringing them back into this. Forsaken committing to that spray was good. And also the dimensional drift just to make sure they can't commit the plant. Then the orbital strike. And then the flash as well to try to trap some of them with that blinded vision within that Brimstone ultimate. I like the entire sequence of it. And it eventually leads to that
Guys,
round
kya
win that
yahan pe
PRX also
PRX
desperately needed. Op still, of course, in the hands of Something as well.
जीतने वाली है
Locked out. Lock, yeah, actually does swing. Getting marked by in there. Aaron just holding back to see if there's going to be another aggro push out from
किधर
something
गए
with
ब्लैक
Zop.
सी भाई और वो किधर गए भाई कुछ बोल
But
ही
that
नहीं रहे
does
यार
seem
आप
to be the adjustment that they've made since that timeout. Not pushing
you are not
entirely
writing
out, not
anything
full
chat
W
come on यार
gaming.
लाइक करो
But they will force the hand a little bit. Make sure that these default setups for Gen G
लाइक
can't
करें
stay
लाइक
the
करें
way
लाइक
they
करें
are.
लाइक करें
Getting the read that Gen G's playing this offense like a defense. The classic Forsaken Yoru.
Clone out, jump peek. Not going to be spotting
क्या
anything
करें
here.
लाइक करना नहीं आता गाइस स्क्रीन पे
No,
प्रेस करें
PayRX
थोड़ी देर
trying to really get a read on what Gen G's
आप
movement's
like
going to
कर
look
सकते
like.
हैं
This
फिर।
does send Forsaken back over towards this A site. So 3-man stack there, but the operator still posted up from something. They have to be ready for this. There's no dog to lead the way. And Texture off the back of it. Yeah, he does get shot through it. Manages to stay alive and lock it.
Lennon
And
Shah thank you for
throw those
subscribing
skills out.
buddy
Now
thank
another
you
neural
man
depth.
thank
Second
you
one for
bud
Meteor
thank
so
you
far here in the game.
गाइस जल्दी से सब्सक्राइब करें एंड
Maybe a
शेयर
little bit
करें
of a
अपने
bait
सभी
and switch
दोस्तों के
attempt here
साथ
with
इस
the
स्ट्रीम को
teleporters, but yet still hovering nearby.
अगर आपने अभी तक
Shot
नहीं
sent
किया है
on that entry, tucks back in towards Lamps.
Monyet now stuck in lamps. No one there to back him up just yet.
Shot fly, it's actually Monyet finding a kill.
I've got
Count on
your
going to be taken
trail.
down. Extra quick on that reply as
One
Meteor just
enemy remaining.
dancing around inside of the cyber cage, and as the kills come in, the cleanup will be there. 4 members still standing. Gen G answering back with a fifth round win.
That's a really well read round. A quick adjustment to PayPRX. As soon as PayPRX starts to pressure the initial default just a bit, Gen G just cuts all audio, doesn't invest more util, creeps up to the starting line, which this time is a little bit further behind, but it's going to be that entry point into B long. They want to suss out this operator, they get it correctly, and that's what you get when you're not using something like the Raze or the Jet. You just have no escape.
Oh,
and
nice.
Munchkin following those Seekers, leading him to victory.
I'm not that well, chat.
Wide peak from
That's why I'm not,
Texture.
you know,
Get swung out
saying
by
something
hearing
more.
Decent amount of noise.
Come on, chat. Like करें,
Wisely
like
decides
करें,
to
like
creep
करें,
back.
dudes. Like
Just
करो,
has
like
a
करो,
stinger,
like
so in
करो,
that
share
range,
करो.
not going to be doing him too many favors, but Forsaken, what a shot!
Right above the Trailblazer.
Yeah, finding Texture's head.
got a call,
Taking him
guys.
down, eats a bit of damage here. Spamming through the cyber cage, trying to find the shot. Lockett will be able to get something. As Forsaken, still just trying to come up with the goods. Can't do it, but Mind Freak continues to help deliver alongside Monyet with a showstopper delivery. They will shut down the attack, and PayPRX will keep things close.
It's an excellent setup from both Forsaken and Divide. Divide, of course, is backing out, holding the cross from elbow. But it's Forsaken who not only gets the first shot, but sends that fake gate crash early on. It keeps him tied up, buys all the time for the backup to come in the form of a showstopper.
Great re-entry from Monyet.
Yeah.
There.
Beautiful. Finally getting a little bit of that shining moment as that Raze. He's really been thrown into a couple islands here by PayPRX. He's finding his footing, and it's a push out from PayPRX.
Mosh pit over the top, right off the rip here. As Forsaken goes rushing forward, managing to find one, but the trade back is even better for Gen G, finding 2 kills. Trailblazer cleared out the molly to try to slow, but Meteor looking forward into showers. As soon as Mind Freak realizes it, he's already dead. 4 players alive here for Gen G. Prowler scouting one, and Monyet was bouncing forward. The boot bot will kill off Texture. Meteor finding 3. Again, just 2 charges away from yet another neural theft as Gen G locking 6 rounds on this attacking half.
Now, again, looking at the competition, as crazy as single controller does sound for either side of Bind, you gotta imagine that all the projectiles they can throw on and execute benefits PayPRX a little bit more for the attacking side. But all things considered, it does feel like PayPRX is just not used to losing out on these trades. Yeah, they push out. They lose 2 people to 1. You've already invested a molly. You have to use the second one just to buy time. But after that, you have nothing to delay. Gen G does not respect it. They just push through from both showers and A short.
I must wait a moment.
Quick clear on the cam. Dart not found, but looks like Gen G not looking to waste any time. Teleporter going to be instantly taken here. So Meteor will be watching the back line. TP actually back over towards the defender spawn. Top flash going to be sent out. Texture turned just enough to be able to regain his vision. He shuts it down. Buying something again. Pushing forward, but ultimately may have to just call for the save.
You know what's crazy is Texture anti-flashes away from that by looking down because it's the Euroflash bounced up on the pop flash and then flicks right back up.
You could have just stopped the sentence after saying Texture.
Yes, he is crazy. You are correct. Sometimes a little long-winded on my commentary. Oh, just impressive, this guy. Again, I can't help but emphasize the point that tournament of his life.
What a match, what a match.
And he's always
Between
been great.
Gen and
Lucky on the hunt attempt will
PRX.
be
That's a crazy
staved
match.
off.
Come on guys, like
making sure
करें,
there's
stream
no
को जल्दी से
attempts at
share
some
करें, subscribe करना ना
ninja
बोले
diffusery
chat.
going
Let's
on here.
go.
Make his way back out to
Everybody
safety here.
who's watching right now, come on,
Damn
जल्दी
near
से hit
flawless
करें,
round for
subscribe
Gen G.
button.
Now 7 rounds on this attack side. And I agree with you in regards to PayPRX's comp likely having just, better legs under them going onto the attack, but eventually you do hit a point where it feels like it's the point of no return.
Yeah, and I think that's
Who's
right here,
there,
right
who's
now.
there, who's there?
A little bit, a little bit left to the ground and flicks right back up.
Hello.
Not surprised about this timeout. You want to get these last 2 rounds. And obviously,
What a
I mean,
time out.
7-5
Just we
scoreline,
have to
excuse
wait
me,
for time
is the
out.
halfway point as close as you can get without being a 50-50.
La
But
la 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 la.
really, more than that, as you mentioned, you need something to hold
La
your
la
hope on,
la
and it
la
can't
la
just be we
la la
absolutely
la
have to
la
win this.
la
You need a
la
little bit
la
more than
la
that, especially
la
with a
la
risky
la.
composition like this. Just the one brimstone. I mean, that gets so tricky on when and where you use those smokes, because all three of those sky smokes have to find value.
Plenty to be said here from Alex.
Come
These last
on,
few seconds,
come on.
getting ready to dwindle out.
Chalo
See what kind of
chale
impact he's going to be able to have and whether or not they can try to rescue the remainder of this half. Like you said, 7 and 5.
Dil hai
Given the composition, the setup here from
mera
PayRX, I'd say those are pretty decent odds for them.
Whoa, oh, oh,
He's these last two.
la 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 la
Showstopper
la
pit
la.
available on the side of Gen G. And
Jadoo
another dimensional drift here for
tera
Forsaken.
ye jadoo.
See what value it brings. I feel like, sure, you get some tricky kills now and then already in this match. He's done it before on Split, but outside of the kills themselves, hasn't been that easy to find amazing value for space, as Gen G's been fairly prepared for it.
He crashed back over. Forsaken joining in. Now you hear that Trailblazer coming. That's going to be the rotation as well. Mind Freak looks to make his way over to the side. Texture just disrespecting the poison damage since the Showstopper out at the fake, however. Now he's kind of going to be stuck within
और
that
यहाँ
scope.
ओडिन का
Tries to push up and
प्रारंभ
buy, able to find the kill. Get
ओडिन
down, the pin's going to be invested. Thrash jumping forward. Doesn't get
ओडिन का
contain
यहाँ
onto
पे
anybody.
मस्ती से मस्त यूज
Seeker
किया
rushes
गया
in.
ओडिन का
Looks to just slow him up. Forsaken
Wow,
jump in the corner.
wow,
However, catching
wow,
lock
wow,
it with util in hand. Takes him down with the shorty. Draws down that phantom. Finds another kill. Meteor now gone. Aaron forced to the other side. The tap onto the spike. The swing out. Munchkin
Oh,
gets
Munchkin!
but something will be able to clean him up.
Wow, Munchkin with the clad too, and then something to answer right back as they line up through the tube. It could have been disaster. I didn't mind the idea to bait them out with the fake diffuse, but lining up like
This
that
is a
against
very
someone like
very
Munchkin
cute
and Charon.
cute
A
match is going on
risky endeavor.
I didn't see that one back here. As Texture trying to find the value, hearing that Odin spamming through lab. Good covering fire from Divide.
One enemy remaining.
ये क्या बोल गया भाई
Something with those two kills in the back end.
जिंदल पे राग रिंग दिंगे
Bailing them out when it
क्या
looked
बोल
like it
के गया
was going
चार
to
ये
be very painful.
हैं
It breaks now up to 4.
Still have that dimensional drift as well. The Odin for the pressure.
Oh,
no!
my God.
How does he win out against both?
Well, speaking of 4s, I believe that's the 4th neural step for Meteor
Cage trigger.
in this half. Now the spot on a Mind Freak. Flash goes in. He swings around the box. Meteor now maybe looking for an ace. Crowd start chanting it. Forsaken sprinting around, trying to identify the positions here of the Gen G members. Odin in hand, just wants to start slow swinging onto the box. They double face him. Karen will be able to take him down. No ace to be found, but a 4K and a flawless round. I'm sure Meteor is more than happy with
what
that.
a crazy
Gen G
round
start off
wow
behind
guys half
8-4 in the
time
half.
खत्म होते हैं
Absolutely nasty double kill for Meteor to open that up. I'm not quite sure if that first shot from PayRX was intentional or not. It could have worked in their favor to try to bait out the swing. They had the double. They were already spread out. But Meteor, just too quick.
half
I mean,
time होते हुए half time
he's
में
not
काफी
a
अच्छा
stranger
ऐसे
to
crazy
having to
match था
swing
यार
out and win these impossible
this is
rounds,
very,
impossible
very
fights. He is so
interesting
used to
and
fighting these
fantastic
1vx situations.
Oh, that's a chin.
Yes.
He's frowning and smiling simultaneously.
Oh no, some of the PayRX fans perhaps kind of staring down the end of this match. It's not over just yet, but it is looking tough.
yeah this one is totally a different nostalgic
PayRX, here's the thing, is that forget, trying to defend the title of Pacific Kings, Champions of Pacific, but they've been here so many times, so close to try to lead and close out a match, and they just haven't been able to do it. As soon as they face an opponent that they thought they should beat, and they were challenged, they've crumbled in the
oh my
last leg of
god Lalen Shaji, thank you for
Well, it all
subscribing
needs
the
to
YouTube
begin
channel
right
buddy
here.
thank you man
A monstrous run back ahead of them if they want to extend this into that 5th and final map of Breeze. For now, I mean, it's just been such a dominant showing. I mean, 12 rounds played, 5 deaths only for Meteor. been impeccable for him.
Yeah, such a clean game from Meteor. As that Cypher, and what a pick against this composition and this team of PayPRX. Another good example of how to just turn a crazy cracked duelist aimer into another stable role here.
Now you can chat, guys.
See what PayPRX
आप
want to
जल्दी से
do.
chat
Ultimately, for now, but very
मैंने
fanned
वो
out.
remove
Cypher
कर दिया
util set up
barrier
here
के
on the
बाद
A
आप
site,
start
but
करके
Meteor's still
chat
going to be
करो।
playing over
मैंने
towards
remove कर
B.
दिया,
So
तो जल्दी से
very much expecting
स्ट्रीम को लाइक,
PayPRX are
चैनल
going
को
to end up going
सब्सक्राइब
towards
और
the
शेयर
site
करते
as
हुए chat करें।
Lakia. Pixel out of place spotted. Mindfreak sending a warning shot. Now the forces of PayPRX
I
are
am
gathering up,
waiting
getting
for
ready to
your
attack
love
the A
and
site.
support.
Yeah, I mean, the A site, even the spy cam and everything set up for a retake. You see that deep tripwire. They just want to know if backside is taken or not. Munchkin will try to get some shots in.
He does.
Actually, a lot.
Oh, Monsmon yet up on top of the box. Still wants to try to send down that bite. He's greeting for
Oh
Red. And the thing
my.
comes in, and he runs out of bullets. Munchkin able to win out. Goes for the reload. That's a pretty decent advantage here for the side of Gen G, considering the damage already out onto something. Texture now swinging around from behind. Mindfreak. Tucked away, backing away from that smoke for the time being. As Meteor finding Forsaken. Swinging out to the side. Munchkin now coming up with another one, finishing the job that he started. Comes up with a kill. Meteor, however, getting distracted. The nice little tug of war coming through as Texture falls. Lakia, last one standing by, rushing forward, and he gets it. The half already finished, but either way, he had all the time in the world. Lakia, the last one standing as Gen G move up to 9.
It's such a good setup from Gen G. Abusing the fact that Cypher, obviously global utility, sets it up in A, but not to delay. Even the toxic screen, it's not meant to delay, it's just meant to make sure that the retake is easier. I mean, they get the free gift of the early kill onto Magnet. But they had the trip set up, the spy cam set up to make sure that PayPRX can't find a good post-plant position. And Munchkin feels good about that. What a read, what a call from the IGL. And a good first kill. Shoves Mindfreak out into showers, and now PayPRX, they can't. They're not going for the force. They want to go for the long
boy.
haul.
Caron around the corner. There's the push in. There's one. There's basically the collab with the judge.
The long-range support from the Guardian as well.
Just looking to shut them out of this one. Tucks away. The Prowler coming through. Munchkin. He'll get himself a second. Caron gets the third. A flawless anti-eco. This Gen G now up to double digits. 3 rounds away from becoming the kings of the kickoff.
You play enough games on stage, and even a cracked aimer like Karen's going to be using the judge as well. Getting the full Valorant experience. Playing like a cracked aimer, swinging out on those wide swings, sometimes playing like a Rat King, and he'll do it all.
Flawless.
I mean, what do you do as PayPRX? You don't even have many chances here. Just finally the buy round, and you're already down 6 rounds.
Not many chances and no timeouts as well to work with. All of them having to be burned within those first 10 rounds.
Oh no.
Push out, the turn from the flash, but 2 kills now, 3 gonna be found. Some good answer back here, something, and Divide find one apiece. Divide now finding himself a second, but it's another blink and you miss it round between these 2 squads. Texture picks up a 3K with the Guardian, and Gen G continue to strive towards the throne.
It's just as if that they have switched souls. This is how PayPRX used to play. Absolute disrespect, knowing that you can win every duel. Look at just how confident Texture is. This man just does not lose this week.
It's like he's constantly playing with neural theft. Just knows
Yeah.
every single angle they're gonna peek from.
I mean, this could be the start to just one heck of an insane year for Texture.
Prowler in, but Snakebite to delay. Paint shells. Don't know where those ones went. Full flash though onto Munchkin. Drop in, Lakia lurking. Outside Garden, managing to find one, something with the Guardian. However, able to get Texture, but now Meteor arrives. Forsaken, no HP. Caron.
Player standing. One enemy
Gonna shut it down. 7 health remaining. The rookie versus the vet, and the rookie stands tall. The odds were stacked against him. Forsaken needed that one. Gen G now at series point.
Gun here.
This squad is building something insane. I mean, obviously the year has just started, sure, but with the performances they've had throughout so many maps, having to play through so many matches, all going the full distance.
This goes here.
I don't think we can say that this is just a kickoff thing. I think they are building towards an absolute monstrous year. And if they get the 3 championship points right off the bat, going to Masters of Madrid at a higher seed.
Oh. One step forward, one step back. Things equalized. But Forsaken gone. It's a lot of firepower taken away from the team.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Thrash will lead the charge. Texture hanging back. Trying to avoid detection. Orbital strike sent in from Karen, just delaying. Monyet up in front of it. Being decayed down lower and lower. Lamps the target here as Texture tries to make his way out the safety. He barely does. Flash from Lakia. The drag across. Finds one. Munchkin swinging the corner. Finds another. Mind freaking Monyet. Fight back. Now it's just down to Monyet and something. The TP is going to be used. Karon. The classic in hand. Surely not like this. He finds one.
What in the world?
3 HP separating the 2 remaining players. A paint shell in the hands of Monyet. The boombot here for Texture.
Planted.
The plant comes down. Texture playing it patiently. But we can see Monyet tucking and swinging around through the elbow. And so far, Texture not getting a sense of this at all. But now he will turn his sights over. He spots him. Pleasure to guide you guys through these 4 maps. And I will get ready to hand it over to my co-caster, William, who's getting ready to take to the stage. Now I will pass it over to William. Take it away.
Kickoff champions Gen G. 킥오프 챔피언 젠지를 위해서 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. First up, we've got the rookie, Karon, holding the mic, ready, looking excited. We gotta hear, how does it feel to be a royal roader here in the VCT? 네, 먼저 카론 선수 벌써 마이크를 잡고 계신데요. 와, 이번에 처음에 대회로 나오시면서 이제 로열 로더로서 젠지 선배 형님들과 함께 우승을 차지하신 기분이 어떠신가요?
기분이 일단 매우 좋습니다.
너무 침착하신 거 아니세요?
원래
지금 좀 너무 들뜨셔가지고 알겠습니다. So Karon, just say I feel very good.